10 toxic lessons you must ignore. Let's get right to it. Whether for the better or worse, our early years have impacted all of us. Additionally, every one of us has poisonous life lessons that have shaped our interactions with others and, in certain situations, have even made us feel horrible about ourselves. Toxic lessons can be subtle, which is one of their worst aspects. They enter covertly and settle within your thoughts. However, you don't have to keep them around all the time. Even though the past is beyond your control, you may begin directing your destiny right now. Here's a list of poisonous teachings you must relearn in order to start over and have a fresh outlook on life. First rule: always be nice, and stay out of confrontation or conflict. Being kind can help you avoid confrontation most of the time, but it's not always practical or even desirable to do so. In reality, it's usually beneficial to handle a problem or issue head-on when faced with it. Alternatively, you may discover that if you simply ignore the issue, it worsens and the other person is caught off guard when you eventually have to confront it. Building trust, honing our problem-solving techniques, and even just improving our understanding and empathy for others can all be facilitated by conflict. Refusing to engage in conflict might result in avoiding difficult conversations and circumstances completely, which can impede development and transformation. Number 2. You must remain strong at all times and never admit weakness. Although it's simple to adopt the notion that one must be strong and never display weakness or struggle, the reality is that we've all experienced them. The sooner you come to terms with this, the sooner you can start looking at those moments as opportunities to improve rather than criticizing yourself for being insecure or letting your guard down in social situations. Everyone has moments when they doubt their abilities or their worth, but acting as though these feelings don't exist can have fatal repercussions. Being exposed is acceptable. It's okay to accept help from others without feeling inadequate. Thus, allow yourself to be human. Third, you are in charge of other people's feelings and actions. This poisonous lesson may have been imparted to you in a variety of ways, but the basic idea remains the same. It is your fault or your failure to act that is the source of another person's distress, rage, or anxiety. It causes resentment and feelings of guilt. You feel as though you must apologize for every mistake you make or that you must tread carefully with certain people. I'm not suggesting that you can't affect other people. You certainly can. You may, for instance, motivate them to take action, wish them well, and make an effort to open their eyes. However, in the end, it is up to them how they feel and behave. It gets simpler to be kinder to both yourself and other people when you accept that you have no control over their feelings or actions. Number 4. You should put other people's opinions before your own. Getting sucked into other people's opinions is easy. When you don't feel like you're being seen or heard, you may begin to think that other people are more knowledgeable than you. It may be the case in some circumstances, but it's probably not in the majority of them. Additionally, you are essentially stating that other people's ideas are more significant than your own when you value their opinions above your own. Regardless of how different your perspective is from someone else's, you have the right to hold one. Number 5. The value of your things is determined by them. Having material belongings is a wonderful thing. They can raise our quality of life by giving us a feeling of security or comfort. However, they don't characterize us as individuals. What you drive or what you dress do not define you. The amount of money in your bank account or the size of your home do not determine your value. Our actions, beliefs, and character define who we are, and those are not things that can be purchased. They originate inside. Number 6. It's best to suppress negative emotions. It's critical to realize that experiencing a wide range of emotions is very natural when it comes to our emotions. Being joyful is not something we can expect to achieve all the time. The idea that we should always be in a positive frame of mind is absurd. It's just not feasible. Pissed off, depressed, and disappointed feelings are all common to the human condition. Giving yourself permission to feel these feelings is important, even if they are unpleasant. Negative emotions only become stronger when they are tried to be suppressed or ignored, which can be detrimental to your mental health. Number 7. It is shameful or intolerable to fail. Failure can feel like a massive slap in the face in a society where people who are successful are frequently seen as more valued and respectable than those who are not. Alright, so what? There will inevitably be problems in life, some of which you may not feel fully equipped to handle. And it's alright. Feeling ashamed or unworthy of failure is not acceptable. In actuality, failing is a necessary component of developing, learning, and improving. You're probably not pushing yourself hard enough if you never fail at anything. Number 8. It is selfish to express your needs or boundaries. This notion suggests that we should be prepared to forego our comfort and well-being in order to ensure the happiness of others, in addition to encouraging us to prioritize the needs of others before our own. Unfortunately, because you don't think you deserve more, this can lead to putting up with unhealthy circumstances and even abusive relationships. It's also possible to forfeit your happiness, well-being, and even safety in order to please other people. It's a fact that prioritizing yourself gives you more energy and enthusiasm for everyone else in your life, especially your closest friends and family. You can offer more of yourself freely when you're not being drained by the feeling that you're a doormat. 9. Mental health problems indicate weakness or a lack of willpower. Sadly, stigma and guilt are commonplace when it comes to talking about mental health problems. This can have a seriously negative impact on one's mental health. It's critical to realize that mental health problems can impact everyone and are just as legitimate as physical ones. Numerous reasons, including trauma, environmental stresses, genetics, and combinations of these, may be the cause of them. Being mentally ill has nothing to do with weakness or lack of determination. On the contrary, admitting when you need help and accepting it is a sign of incredible bravery and fortitude. Number 10. It's always advisable to adhere to social norms or expectations. We are inundated with messages instructing us how to think, behave, and live all the time in our world. It's simple to lose sight of the fact that every one of us is a unique person with unique values, interests, and views. Regrettably, a lot of people wind up conforming to social conventions that may not align with their own convictions. It's possible that they'll feel under pressure to act because it's the right thing to do, or what everyone else is doing. It's possible that they are reluctant to deviate from the norm, even if it means contradicting their own convictions. However, there's nothing wrong with defying social norms and choosing decisions that align with your values. If following the herd doesn't seem right for you, you don't have to. It may be a tremendous feeling to stand up for who you are and what you believe in. It can boost your confidence. Unlearning toxic teachings such as these is a process because they are frequently deeply embedded in our perception of the world and ourselves. Toxic lessons are like viruses that have been ingrained in your mind from childhood, therefore trying to ignore or forget about them won't cut it. You must act in order to rewire your brain so that the negative message is gradually replaced by a good one. Please like and share this video with your friends if you think it's helpful so we may continue to make more of them. Please click the subscribe button and don't forget to press the notification bell for more videos just like this one. Don't forget to watch our other videos as well. Thank you for viewing.